Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the Average Joe Dividends YouTube channel. If you've been following this journey, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe so that you do not miss future videos. Also hit that like button to help me out with the YouTube algorithm. Getting paid just for owning stocks, this is what dividend investing is all about. This is my weekly buy video, and my current strategy is to deposit $250 of my own money per week and let the portfolio do the heavy lifting for me going forward. All dividends received are reinvested back into the stock from which it was received. My goal is to put this money to work for me in the long term to build a growing and reliable income stream. I'm a long-term buy and hold investor who focuses primarily on individual blue chip stocks as well as ETFs and CEFs. What we're looking at right now is my M1 taxable stock brokerage. And let's just take a look at the performance from the last month. And we can see that just in the last month we're down just over 5%. And we'll go to the last week. Looks like we're just slightly up at 1%. So a little bit of a recovery on this. And you can see the value of this portfolio is dropped. I've had to change my thumbnail. Before it said portfolio value of $200,000. I've stepped it down to $190 as the market is not quite cooperating. So let's take a look and see what I bought with that $250, because I know when I was first getting into individual dividend stocks, I didn't really know what other people were buying, and what I'm buying doesn't mean you should go out and buy it. Just maybe take a look at it, and maybe it's just an idea of something for you to research. And we'll just go ahead into the activity log here. I know there's a lot of videos out there where people are saying buy these 7 stocks, buy these 5 stocks and hold them forever. Well, I don't see them buying them, so I'm not really too sure about that. So with what I'm doing is I'm not only showing you what I'm buying, I'm actually really showing you what I'm buying. So let's take a look and see what this one buy was actually. And so we put the whole 250 into, drum roll please, into SCHD. And I know this is a popular dividend ETF created by Charles Schwab. I like it a lot because at least lately, the past 10 years, this stock ETF has paced the S&P. Actually, it's actually done a little bit better, but the dividend payout is actually about double of what the S&P pays. So let's go take a look at, I have a tracking sheet. I have a Google Docs spreadsheet. I'll put a link below so you can see what is in my portfolio totally, and I'll show you really quick. Let's bounce back to M1. I'm going to show you why it bought SCHD, because I had this on auto invest, and we're going to take a look at the different slices of my pie. So I have my ETFs. This is I have it at 63%, and we can see I have a main dividend portfolio and also another additional 16 I added later. I'm not going to go into all those. You can go and take a look at that Google Docs spreadsheet and see everything I've got. But we can see that we're underweighted with the ETFs. We'll just take a look at what those are real quick. I know one of them is a closed-end fund, but we can see SCHD within this, the 63% weighting of the slices. I have a target of 65% for SCHD, and that's why this was bought. And I think it's right now is a great time to buy it, as well, a lot of things have been dropping lately, but especially SCHD. And so let's go bounce over to my sheet. I'll show you how many shares I have of SCHD, and I have all of my holdings right now. They are sorted by the dividend pay date. You can see here that it seems like every couple days, really no longer than a week, I'm getting paid. It's almost like an advent calendar of payments, and that's why I set this up. I know a lot of people will say this is too many positions to manage. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Some people have more, some people have less, and as they say, personal finance is personal. So let's go down here and take a look at SCHD where it is, and it's on this line right here. I have 1,070 shares currently of this, and the last time this paid, it paid me 70 cents per share, and I don't think it's going to pay quite as much. So coming up, I think tomorrow actually, SCHD is going to announce what their new dividend is going to be, and historically the dividend in the quarter, the first quarter for March is lower than what it was in December. So this was declared back in December, the 70 cents. I'm predicting 54, 55 cents. So it's going to lower this, but I'm going to get probably at least $500 ish coming up, payment on the 28th. I think it actually pays on the 27th, but I added a day because with M1 and a lot of other stock brokerages, there's a 1-day delay. So that's why I put the 28th there. And let's go take a look at what I meant to do when I bought here. Let's take a look and see how many shares actually bought here. Let's click on that. And so this 250 what I bought is 3.5 shares is what I picked up. And once I get this dividend payment next week, the intention is I'm going to be drip this back in and buy even more SCHD. So I'll create a video on this because I own SCHD in this taxable account, and I also own it in a M1 IRA. I have an additional, let's take a look how many shares. I have an additional 1,670 shares. So next week what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a video to show you what my dividends were just from SCHD. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, subscribe so you'll get notified of that. And the last thing I want to show you with this buy video is what this effect was by buying $250 worth of SCHD, what it did to my cash flow within the portfolio. So if you're a dividend investor, it's very important to track your cash flow, and I track that right down here. And the monthly cash flow for this portfolio right now is $818.11. It was a little bit lower before the buy. I'll show you what it was. It was $817.29 this morning, and it went up to the $818.11. So the end result was by buying those 3.5 shares, I have monthly income going forward of 82 cents additional each and every month going forward. So that's what I wanted to show you guys, and thanks for sticking to the end. And let me know what you guys are buying this week. I know just about everything is on sale. I know bank stocks have really went down. Let me know if you guys are buying those. I think, there are some legitimate fears, but I don't think we're going to have any major collapses of any other banks, especially banks where they're personal accounts, like just the average Joe, like you and me. So again, but don't take my advice though. It's I'm just average Joe like you. So again, thanks again for sticking to the end. If you got any value from this video, please click the like button, and again, subscribe so you do not miss future videos like the SCHD video I'm going to be doing next week, as well as I'll do a March recap of all of the dividends I've received, and I'll just show you really quick what I'm up to so far in March for the dividends. You can see here, let's try that again. I think it was hold on, my mouse is not cooperating right now. We'll get it here. 274.88 is what I have so far, but my heavy hitters, SCHD and BST, have not paid yet, so it's really going to go much higher. And so again, subscribe so you'll see the March recap video. And thanks again, and I hope everyone has a great week.